Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 12th of January 2022. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Tarot of the Spirit World today. Let's see what these cards want you to be aware of on Wednesday the 12th. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards a few times and let's see what they have to say. Okay, first card is the Two of Wands. Then we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Interesting. And finally, the Devil. Okay, so we've got the Devil in the last card here. We've got another reference to the Devil with this card in reverse. And then here, all this fire. So that's interesting because the Devil, as it appears in the tarot, is a warning that you're getting too hung up on details, on physical circumstances like money and living situation. Whereas the message is, if you go with the flow, if you trust your gut, those details will take care of themselves on this day. But if you get overly concerned with the exact numbers and the hows and whens, you kind of get stumped and overwhelmed by it, and it means that things come to a stop. So if you want to stay productive today and use the fire of the Two of Wands, ask yourself what it is you want to do, and don't worry so much about the details and how exactly you're going to make it appear. The universe is going to reach out to you and meet you halfway so that things do progress. But it's kind of like saying, oh, I'm not going to go up to that person over there who I'm really interested in speaking to because they'll reject me anyway. That's the Devil card. It's kind of like, oh, the past experience here, when I did that, I got rejected 5 times. So my experience says that this isn't going to work the 6th time either. So I might as well just throw in the towel now. And the spread here is saying, go back to basics and ask yourself what you really, really want. Ignore the numbers that don't add up, or the experiences that don't make sense or that put you off. The card is saying that those are kind of an ego tool today to prevent you from making progress in your life, because you really can make a lot of progress. And if you look at this, the Devil's in the mirror here. It's a reflection. It's not real. Okay, so the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is usually a card that shows a young man holding the world in the palm of his hand, and he's making decisions about his future. And here we've got this cross that's fired up, and we've got an angry lizard coming at us. So the Two of Wands here isn't a doorway, it's a block. It's a cross. It's a warning that says, go no further. This is scary. But if you look at this in truth, if you're walking on the path and this little lizard comes and gnaws on your little toe and you're wearing shoes, it's really inconsequential. It's something that's to be dismissed. So your circumstances are trying to intimidate you. So all the things I mentioned just now, don't believe the physical truth as much. Go back to the spiritual truth. And how do I explain this without waffling? If I feel like, let's say I've got a sore throat and my joints are achy and stuff, then I'm going to feel ill. I'm going to look at my body as this thing which causes me pain, and I have low energy and it's a problem. And that's my perspective. The reality is that even if I do have a sore throat, then and you've got a few aches and pains, the rest of your body is still functioning, and you're not fundamentally sick, but one part of your body is inflamed and fighting off infection, for example. So it's a warning not to think in these absolutes, and your physical circumstances are going to encourage you to think in absolutes, and they're going to say, don't come this way because it's too scary. So the trick here on this day is, if you want to do something, and as soon as you think of it or you get the opportunity to do it, if it feels frightening and like an angry lizard is coming at you emotionally, then that's your cue to go in that direction, to kick the lizard out the way, to knock that over, and to keep on marching. So look out for that. If it's scary, if it's daunting, you're getting warmer and you're on the right track. Next, we've got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, similarly to the Two of Wands, they've both been changed in terms of what we're seeing here. Usually it's a guy looking out to sea in between three wands, and he's like, okay, where am I going to go next? How am I going to change direction? What inspires me now? And it's about making new choices and starting over and traveling and going in a different way. Here we've got, again, this little devil kind of character. He's sitting between two wands. He's holding the other one, and he's on track. Because he's like a little devil thing with hooves. And he's, well, I think he's working at something that he genuinely cares about, but I think he's been kind of brainwashed into thinking he's doing something for the right reasons, whereas he's operating out of fear and a sense of lack. That's what the message I get. And because it's in reverse, I get the sense that there is an opening for you, but you have to push down the warning sign, the cross here that's preventing your path. You step on that, get it out of the way, and move through this. You'll be able to pursue something that is a genuine passion. So you can kind of unbrainwash yourself and say, do I really care about this, or do I care because my family told me this was good, or because my colleagues applaud this every time it happens? Am I genuinely into this, or am I just trying to fit in, or going through the motions, or censoring myself? Get back to basics when it comes to your desires, what you see to be valuable and worthy. Yeah, like when I first got here, I made a video about skating around the cathedral in the center of town. To me, that was like a life-changing event that said, you've made it. For other people, that would be like, okay, why are you... It would mean nothing. So it's important to realize that the things, I think you know what I'm saying here. It's important to do the things which inspire you, and not to pay lip service in order to find community or acceptance. Finally, the devil, and this is confusing. We've got this woman here. She's been stripped of the clothing, so she's in a vulnerable position. There's a tennis racket there, or a mirror. A mirror? I find this quite complicated, this image. So, okay, so the nakedness, that's in the star as well, and it means that you're really being your authentic, true self. But she's chained to the devil here, and she's adorned with all this jewelry, so there's still some artifice in the sense of, I want to appear to be the best. So it's not about I'm being real, I'm just trying to prevent myself from losing control, or losing control of my image. And the card is saying that fear in itself is what keeps you stuck to a particular thing, i.e. her image is something that is now chaining her. Oh, so now we've got this mirror down here. The card is saying, I feel, and feel free to disagree with me in the comments, but I feel that she just had that mirror up to her face and she was looking at herself. And now she's put it down and she's in despair because she's so obsessed with her own appearance, she feels like she's trapped. Imagine if you wake up every morning and first thing you do is you rush to the mirror and say, is there another wrinkle? Is there gray hair here? I mean, that is hell, right? That's a particular type of hell. And the devil is kind of glancing at her from the mirror. So this is like a demon who's taken hold of her and ruined her life by making her obsessive about her appearance. I think as an example. So that's the message. Things that aren't really real, or that don't really last, have really sharp hooks today, and you can get hooked into one of those things, obsessing about money or career or your house or your appearance. Whereas the reality is, be genuinely authentic, listen to your gut basically, and choose again and free yourself. Don't let yourself be chained up. You don't need to be. So if you're in a situation where you feel stuck or trapped or addicted or powerless or hopeless, ask the universe to help you today. Show me what direction I should go in, and resolve to break free, because you can. So you can take this mirror, smash it against that one, and get rid of both of them. and then the chain is just a loose thing dangling and she can run off. You're not genuinely trapped on this day. So you can move mountains in terms of your actual circumstances. And that's why the fear is so high. That's why there's a danger sign, do not enter, because your ego is such, or the devil is such, this lower self, the shadow self, the thing that's working against you, it knows that you're getting much warmer and it doesn't want you to have these breakthroughs because it wants you to stay chained and stuck. So unstick yourself today. Number-wise, we've got 15 and 3 is 18 and 2 is 20. 20 reduces to 2 in numerology and 2 is about cooperation and relationships. So end the relationship with your lower self and have a dialogue with your higher self. Yeah, pick and choose when it comes to your relationships. Have a lovely day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, scroll down a little bit until you get to the book your reading button. Click on that to order your reading with me. I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology in my personal readings. I combine all of them the way I did the numbers here and the cards. And if you have any questions at all, I can look at your birth chart and your cards and your numbers to give you answers on your life path or your potential when it comes to career or relationship, living situation, spiritual development, hopes and dreams being realized. Anything at all, really. So if you are interested in looking at your chart and seeing what that says, then please do get in touch. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.